Hey, it's WebJudah 1977 here, back in the Oasis once again, of course. It's been a while, as the title implies, so hopefully get some people in here and get caught up on stuff, since it's been a while. Put on a hat so everyone recognizes me. So yeah. There we go. So yeah, hopefully we can get some people in here, and not even sure if I have any soda. I'm pretty sure I have a soda in here. I think I have a spiced cola. Still cola though, right? Still got a couple of these left. We're going to the store tomorrow, so I'll get all stocked up and all that fun stuff. But cheers. Still Coca-Cola. It's alright. The spiced cola's alright. It's not bad. I'd much rather just drink regular cola or cherry cola, but spiced cola isn't horrible. I bought that case. I certainly wasn't going to waste it and not drink it, so got the Atari shirt on. Should have wore my new shirt, but I forgot all about it until now. My Christine shirt. I have it somewhere. I think it might be here in the Oasis somewhere. Maybe I'll swap into it if we get some more people in. But anyway, it's been quite a while, so figured I would do a live stream here tonight. Not sure how long I'm going to be on. I guess it's going to determine how many people will jump in and check out the stream. See, some people keep one person like he's popping in and out. That's fine. That's more views. So, not going to complain about that at all. But, anyway, figured I'd come on here and get people caught up. I haven't even checked my subscribers lately. Always keep that in the back of your mind if you're keeping an eye on my channel. 700 subscribers, gonna be doing another giveaway. Still quite a ways from that, but see, I'm at 632. It's not too terrible. It's pretty cool. But just put up some Steel City Con videos. Did take some pictures there. I'm probably gonna put them on my Facebook. I think I did put some on my Facebook already. I changed my Facebook page to the me with Ernie Hudson, of course. So, and I'll probably share that, his signature and the picture with him in this, if anyone jumps on. If not, I still might just to have a just to show the just to show it on stream again. But so you always keep that in the back of your mind. At 700 subscribers, gonna be doing another giveaway. But we'll give it a few minutes here and see if we can get some people in here. But see if we can think of some stuff to talk about. It's been a while. So, going to be going to the 4-State Comic-Con. I'll probably repeat that later on when people actually show up. We're going to be going to the 4-State Comic-Con on the 27th, which I believe is a Saturday. Yeah, which is a Saturday. Going to be going to that. Already bought our tickets for it. Going to be taking the whole family with us. The kids really want to go to one. They haven't went to one before that I know of. I mean, they have, but they were pretty young. They wouldn't remember it, so they're gonna go in costume this time. They're gonna go dressed up, cosplay, and hopefully they have a good experience. I'm not sure how good the 4-State is anymore. It was decent when I went before, when I was at convention center or whatever. But now it's going to be at the Hagerstown Community College. So we'll see how that goes. Not sure how it will, but it should be alright. It's not going to be Steel City Con by any means, but still, I mean, I can't expect it to be because, I mean, it's a $15 ticket as opposed to a $50 ticket. So, I mean, it's not going to be on, Steel City Con or Awesome Con standards. So I'm not gonna go in there expecting that because that's just it's too high of expectations for it. But hopefully the kids will enjoy themselves. But the Sci-Fi Valley Con is also coming up, which is a much bigger event. And they'll probably go to that too, more than likely. We'll see. See if they enjoy themselves at this one, but definitely going to be there at the 4-State Comic-Con. For anybody who watches this video that goes to the Comic-Cons, I'm not like a celebrity or anything, but if you want to meet me there, that'd be cool. It's actually where I met one of my friends there, but I haven't been in contact with him lately. I'm not sure. He kind of fell off the face of the planet, but hopefully we'll touch base again sometime here. But he surprised the heck out of me. The one time we was at the 4-State and he come up and he said, Web Junior 1977. I'm like, how? Like, I never expected anybody to do that, because, like I said, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not popular with, there's not a lot of people that know me. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. But so to have someone do that, it was pretty awesome. And his wife at the time, she goes, I think you're scaring him. I was like, no, not scaring me. Just caught me off guard, Because, I mean, he is a big guy, so maybe that's why she thought that. But, like, no, he didn't scare me. It wasn't intimidating. He didn't do it in an intimidating way by any means. But it just kind of set me back because I'm like, really? Like, you recognize me? Like, because I'm not, I'm not like I'm I felt like a celebrity, which was kind of cool for a few seconds there. But Mark, how you doing, Mark? Appreciate you stopping in. Are you a retro gamer or collector, or if you do, you'll love this channel. Whenever I'm able to do stuff, I want to get back into doing the retro games, like streaming retro games. Been a little while since I've done that, but remember me. No offense, but no, there's so many people that come and go here that, again, not like a lot of people's channels, obviously, but it's just a lot of people that come and go, and there's a bunch of people that come in here that I know right off the bat. But was your username the same as it is now, Mark? Because I don't remember a user coming in just named Mark. But I apologize for that. You live next to I-10, right? You live next to I-10. You talking about Conan Exiles? I think it might be a server on Conan Exiles that I'm not in anymore, or maybe I'm not sure. I-10, is that an Isle of Sipta map? I-70. You mean like like Interstate 70? I-70 is pretty close to me, yeah, within maybe 12 miles or something. Yeah, I-70 is relatively close to me, yeah. Yeah, within about 12 minutes from me, I could beat I-70. Oh, it's normally I drink Coca-Cola on the stream. I'm a Coca-Cola, not a Pepsi person, but this is the spiced Coca-Cola. Not sure if they still sell it or not. They probably do. I don't know. I'm not sure. I got a couple cans of it left. It's actually the rest of the soda that I have in here left. I was going to shut this off and let it defrost, but it's already defrosted. But yeah, it's a spiced cola. It's like a raspberry. Yeah, raspberry spiced cola. It's pretty good. I mean, like I said, I would rather just drink regular cola or cherry cola, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's drinkable. It's not like terrible or anything. It's pretty good. But probably nothing. Probably not a drink I'll buy again. But I don't know. Maybe if I see it again, I might buy it again. But I bought a 12-pack of it, and I'm definitely not gonna waste cola if I can help it. The only time I ever waste cola is like when I start drinking it and fall asleep. And then by the time I wake up, I'm like, yeah, dump it out. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's not something I would say, hey, you need to try this. Unless you haven't tried it, then yeah, you should try it. Just, you know what I mean, just to say you tried it, but it's not exactly it's not exactly that great, but it's not terrible either. But I've been trying to bend this brim of this hat, but I'm actually starting to ruin the hat a little bit, but it's alright. You got 12 last month. Yeah, I bought a 12-pack, and your mom doesn't like it. It's probably an acquired taste. It's definitely not for everybody. It's like I said, for me, it's all right, but I probably won't buy it again because like they're probably, at least not in my lifetime, they're not going to stop selling regular Coca-Cola or cherry cola. And even if they do, I'll probably drink something else besides that. But I seriously doubt cola's going to go out of business in my lifetime, so I think I'm safe on that. And even if they do, I can drink RC Cola or I would still rather drink RC Cola or, you know. And if Cola goes out of business, obviously the Spice Cola is not going to be there either. But there's one from Japan I would love to try, but I don't know if I'll ever try it because it's either go to Japan, which is expensive as hell, or like order it online, and it's pretty pricey. Obviously cheaper than going to Japan, but it's still pretty pricey. It's like a peach cola. Sounds pretty damn good because I've tasted like peach flavored stuff before, and I like it. I don't actually eat peaches, but peach flavored stuff I like. And I actually, come to think of it, haven't had anything peach flavored in a long time, which is kind of strange. But it's like a peach flavored cola. I bet it would be good too, but never got a chance to try it, and I'm pretty sure it's only in Japan where it's at. So, or maybe, you know, I mean, maybe just European country or, you know, Asian countries, but I'm pretty sure it's just a Japan thing. They got a lot of stuff like that that's just Japan basically, and like I said, you can order them online, but it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Just spend $7 for a can of soda or something like, and then ship it like $10 probably by the time you're done. For I don't even know if you could buy just one can anyway, but yeah, it's pretty pricey. I don't even know if they still make it or not, but all depends on how well it's received over there. Maybe they still sell it. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was a good movie. We actually, me and my fellow retro gaming Ghostbusters. I can't speak tonight for some reason. Me and my fellow retro gaming Ghostbusters went to. Actually, the Thursday before it come out, or was it Wednesday? I think it was Thursday. Yeah, the Thursday before it came out. Oh, awesome! That's awesome. And well, happy belated birthday. But we went and saw it twice actually in a row. We went to the 2:30 or 2 or 2:30 and the 4:30. So we actually saw back to back, which is pretty cool. I got the Stay Puft. You like Ghostbusters? Because I got a lot of stuff that you probably haven't seen. I mean, you may have seen it, but don't know that I have it, or you know. But I don't know if you know. You probably know that I'm in a Ghostbusters charity group. But anyway, we went to the movie. I got this. Got the alternate face there. You can spin it around. You saw it with your brother? Hell yeah. Then they got this other cup. Hey, Steph, how's it going? And they got this other cup. Pretty sure it glows in the dark, but even if it didn't, still awesome. Wrong way. There we go. Turn it around, you idiot. Pretty awesome. A few other things. I got this. This came in a bundle thing. If I can remember. Oh, it's just a touch. Sadly, it's scratched from the back, but it still looks awesome. It's not that big a deal. Cool. Hell yeah. Also, check this out. I went to the Steel City Con the one weekend. Ernie Hudson, baby. Freaking nice dude. Like, you couldn't find a nicer dude on the planet. I mean, this guy's freaking awesome. I was like, pleasure to meet you. He's like, pleasure's all mine. But yeah, I got a picture with him. Got his signature on on my Tobin Spirit Guide. Still got to find a place to put this. I'll probably keep it in this thing and put it in a picture frame just for extra precautions. I did I did put this on my scanner. There was a thing on there where you could get a digital copy of it, but I kind of cheated and just stuck it on my scanner in the house and just scanned it and made a digital copy of myself. Saved a little bit of money, but also let me get this out. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, because he's 78 years old, and he does not look 78 years old. It's weird. Like, as a matter of fact, in his pictures, I think I look older than he does. Like, with all the weight in my beard and mustache. That's weird. It's weird. Anyway, let me get this unpacked. I got it in quite a bit of packaging here to protect it. For good reason, of course. Because I have this. I wish I would have had, well, I'll show you this one first. I wish I would have had this Tobin Spirit Guide, because this is the better Tobin Spirit Guide. A buddy of mine has his signed inside here on this page. This is the better Tobin Spirit Guide, the hardback copy of it. Sadly, I didn't have this one. I mean, I did have it when I met Ernie Hudson, but I didn't get him to sign this one. I got him to sign the other one, and you'll see why I got him to sign the other one in a minute here. But the green one is the paperback version, and he just signed the front of it. And the reason I got him to sign this copy is because it's also signed by Dan Aykroyd at the bottom here. So pretty awesome. I got both their signatures. Probably never going to get Bill Murray's autograph, because he doesn't do Comic Cons. Neither does Dan Aykroyd. But I went to a wine and spirits to get his, because he basically owns Crystal Head Vodka. I agree, he doesn't look like he's. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't. It's strange how he doesn't look like he's. Surely doesn't look like he's 87 years old. That's crazy. Yes, but it didn't look like this. It was in the movie, but it was like an old, like, you know what I mean, like a thick book like that, and it was an old looking book. I wish they actually made those. I think maybe they do, but I'm not sure. Even if it's just a cover, you know what I mean, like a slip cover that goes over a book, that has it, that I can put it on just any book to make it look like it's an old Tobin Spirit Guide, would be awesome. But that would be an awesome thing to find, is like an older Tobin Spirit Guide that looks old. You know what I mean? I think that'd be awesome. But I don't know if they exist. But I don't know if you ever played the game. The new game that they have out for Ghostbusters, but the book's in that too. It basically looks like an old dictionary or whatever. Like, basically, I mean, it's like an old thick book looking book, but I don't know if it actually exists in that form in real life, or never played the game. But yeah, it is in the movie, but it's like I said, it's an older looking book. Like, you know, probably that thick or something, at least 3 times thicker than, you know, than that book, But yeah, I mean, it would be cool to find something like that. Like I said, I don't know if it exists, but it'd be cool. I don't know if I can find someone that makes them or whatever, because there's people that make a lot of stuff, like a lot of props and stuff like that. Even if it's like a thing to take down notes with or something that doesn't actually have I mean, it'd be cool to have the content in the book, but it'd be cool just to have a book that looks old, you know what I mean? Like, but maybe one day I'll find something like that. Did you see? Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I have most of them where my finger is right here. That's the first three. I did see the 2016 version. I didn't really care that much for it. I'm not one of those haters that just say, you know, it was completely garbage, because it wasn't completely garbage, but I don't know. I just didn't like it that much. I did like parts of it, and it wasn't because there were women in it. It wasn't that at all. Because I mean, the new ones have girls in it too, and you know, women in it too, and those are great. But it just, I don't know, it was just different, and sometimes different isn't good. You know, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. You know, but I think they could have made it a lot better. I'm not a producer, so I'm not gonna pretend I can do stuff better than them. But let's see. Oh yeah, the first two are definitely, you can't beat the first two. I mean, it's just they'll never beat the first two. They'll always be the iconic. And I have a bunch of copies of the first two movies on DVDs and Blu-rays and all kinds. Did you see the steelbooks of the first two movies? If not, I'll show you. I'll show them to you. At least the steelbooks I have. There's probably more steelbooks, but I'm sure. But I have so many copies of the first two movies, it's not even funny. Maybe it's a little funny. I don't know. But I just had so many different copies of it, including that box back here. That box back here was like an $80 set. The one more finger. It's like a. Do you want to see that one too? Do you want to see that box set too? I'll show you the steelbooks first. Did I put those over here? Oh, I think they're in the actual DVD cabinet. Alright, just gonna take a little doing. I think they're in the actual. But I'll do it for you, just because I'm a nice guy, I know. Just trying to figure out where the heck I put these at. It might be up there with my games. It'll take me a second to figure out where the heck I put them at now. Let's see. Oh, here they are. I have them hidden up here. I actually have them in cases here to protect them. Can you take that off the picture? What do you mean, take what off the picture? What do you mean? Anywho, I got them in these plastic sleeves to protect them. But here's the first one. They're high gloss, they're neat, but give you the full effect. I open up the. Here's the first one. It's got the Library Ghost. And then you have the you have the disc is all nice and painted up as well. Put that back away. But I have them in these little protective sleeves, just because I don't need to play these. I got so many different copies of them. And then here's the second one. is the sewer. All the sludge in the sewer from the second one. Pretty funny. Pretty freaking cool. And then there's the disc. Got nice paint apps on the discs as well, which is I like. I know some people got steel books and for some reason didn't get the painted ones. But yeah, they're nice and painted up. How you doing, Chris? Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Always good to see you. Let's see. But yeah, then I'll show you the people over in the UK got a bum freaking deal of this box set. I'll tell you in a minute if you don't already know. This box set is pretty awesome. That sucks, brother. I hope you feel better soon. Take the message off the top of the picture. I'm not sure what you mean. Take the message off the top of the picture. But yeah, here's before I take the slip cover off. The slip cover just has the No Goose logo on. And then when you do that, it looks like basically looks like a ghost trap. And then it has a little thing over here. If you push up, pops it open. You got a PlayStation. Why is it doing that? You got a PlayStation on message blocking the screen. Check your text. Is it blocking the... Oh yeah, that keeps coming up. I'm not sure why. It says you have new followers. I'm not sure why it keeps saying that. I'm not sure how to... Just screwed that up. Okay, flipped it back. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get rid of that without going back out. I don't know. Something's stuck up there. I'll have to stay down here where you can see me. I'll have to show it where you can see me. But yeah, I'll show it over here. This is where you can see it. And then it goes... opens up like that, and then you got your put it over here. Got Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters Afterlife, special features, and then it's got the Ghostbuster book, which is making Ghostbusters. And what really pisses me off on these is making Ghostbusters. Do you see anything wrong with this picture? Because I see something wrong with this picture. Like, where's Winston? Like, they just include Winston's picture on a lot of this stuff. And it sucks. Like, why Why not include him? He was on every Ghostbusters movie. Well, yeah, he was on every Ghostbusters movie. Like, every one of them. Winston didn't miss one. Like, yeah, he didn't start off as a Ghostbuster. He become one later. But yeah, this is a pretty decent, thick book here. It's basically the making of the Ghostbusters. They made a bigger version of this, and it was expensive and hard to find. Then they just brought in a mini version of it. That tells you how big it is. It's about the size of the DVD case. Another thing that's cool. Well, the reason I said that they screwed up with the UK version is the US version lights up. But the UK version doesn't. And I don't know why. The UK version was actually, I'm pretty sure the UK version is actually more expensive. So it's kind of, I don't know why why they couldn't give them the, the light up box. It's pretty stupid, but. And it actually costs more in the UK. A lot of things cost more in the UK, games, stuff like that. And I don't understand why they couldn't include them, you know what I mean? But yeah, that message is stuck. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but I'll stay down here where you can see me at. But yeah, it's not quite sure why it's doing that crap, but the thing that sucks is it's blocking a lot of the stuff. I don't know if I could get it to. I'll bring up my stream and see if I can get it to do the lights stay on? No, they only stay on for a certain amount of time. They only stay on for a certain amount of time and then they go back off. See if I can get it to you can see more of the stuff there like that, I guess. But yeah, it sucks that they include stuff for other countries, and in some countries they just shaft basically. So they go, we're just gonna not include not include this feature in certain ones. It's stupid how they do that, but yeah, I still have to read through it. I read through some of that book, but I haven't read through much of it yet. But I do want to get through reading it because it does look interesting. But yeah, this is like $80, like kind of crazy, but for a collector, it's worth it to me, Like I just went out and bought another flight suit. It was $80 for the flight suit, but it's an authentic flight suit, so it's an authentic, not an authentically used one in the movie. Obviously, that would be way more money, but an authentic actual flight suit, not a made up one. I'll give you kind of an idea here of like the Tobin Spirit Guide on the movie was more like this thick. It was a bigger book than this, but it was about this thick. It was an old time looking book. This is is actually the one of Mick Foley's books. I had the slip covers for both of them. I have 2 of his books here. I have the slip covers for them, but I have them in a protective thing so they can't get damaged. But yeah, the it's more like a thick book like that. Did you see the... You actually have that book? Hell yeah. The actual original one you talking about, or? Oh, you mean the... You're talking about the Mick Foley book? Did you see this picture, Chris Tuff? You probably seen it on my... I have it from a profile picture. I scanned it on my scanner, and so you probably have, but... Mick Foley, yeah, I have a couple of his books. I have the one I just showed you, which was Mankind Have a Nice Day. I have that one. And then I have Foley is Good. See how far I made it through that book, right? There's my bookmark. Never got back in there reading them. I think I did read some of the other one too, but I forgot to bookmark it. Nah, for sure, brother. Wish I knew why that was doing that, but... Hey, I think it's finally done. Holla frickin' Luya. I'll move the camera back. It's finally done. Oh, just sit on my Ecto goggles. I love that picture. I was just watching a video of Ernie Hudson giving a tour of his kitchen. Oh, really? Nicest guy you'd ever meet, man. He's awesome. He's nice as crap. See, you don't need tech support. I didn't even do anything. It just went off. I don't know why it got stuck, but it just went off by itself. Hopefully it doesn't come back. Stupid ass thing. But yeah. Mark, if you're still... Yep, you're still in here. Okay. But it's just... What you see here, I got retro gaming stuff and collect stuff. Got turtles right here. Transformers up here. There's some more turtles vehicles down here. Ernie is a great human being. Yeah, for sure, brother. He is. He definitely is. I got to actually spend like 10 minutes talking to him. It was pretty awesome. The photo shoot was like you had to go. But when I actually got his autograph, I actually got to shake his hand a couple times and talk to him for a little bit. So I got the message. You got the message off. How'd you get the message off? I appreciate it if you did. I just thought it went off, but yeah, I don't know. That's the first time that's ever done that. That's the first time I've even seen that message. Honestly, I've never even seen that message. Said you have so and so followed you along with 6 others, and then it just kept flashing up there. It didn't stay up there, but it kept flashing up there. But I guess it stood up there for you guys because it freaking basically wouldn't go off, like, you know what I mean? It just kind of came on, but I guess for everyone else it just stood on there because it was like a privacy thing. I guess it blacks it out. I don't know why it's privacy, but it's not giving out any kind of information that I don't know, but yeah, But yeah, Ernie's nice shit, man. He's like definitely an awesome dude for sure. But it was like $80, I think, to sign that book. To me, it was worth it. A lot of people would be like, you know, I wouldn't spend that much money, but yeah, I did. I mean, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, so I mean, to me, it's worth it. And to meet him, and talk to him was definitely worth it. You know, and then the autograph on top of that, you know. At WinterCon, Michael from Aliens was down. Oh, really? That's awesome. I'm going to be going to another one here. I don't know if Aaron and them's going. Aaron doesn't really like the Four State Comic Con, but my kids want to go to the Four State, or they want to go to a Comic Con in general. Um, they got interested in it now, and so the next one's the Four State Comic Con. It's on the 27th, which is Saturday. So we're all going to go to that. We all bought tickets for it. My two kids and my niece and my wife and I. We're all going to go, so it'll be awesome. Let's see. Getting some messages here. Still cold. Yeah, at nighttime here it's still kind of chilly. It's not cold per se, but it's pretty chilly around here still when it gets dark. Upstate New York. Yeah, I imagine it's probably a little colder up there. Yeah, Chris Tuff's in New York here too. You might be a little higher up than him, but it's 32. Is 32? You mean you're 32? Is that what you mean? It was pretty windy. Went out in noon, came backstage. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty windy here one day too. It was pretty rough when we was driving. As a matter of fact, when we was driving to the Steel City Con, it was trying to blow my damn van off the road. Hey, how's it going, Chaz? Appreciate you stopping in. Oh, the weather here is 32. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Sorry, I don't know how I didn't see that. Hell yeah, brother. Cheers. Appreciate you stopping in here. Figured I'd do it a live. I haven't done a live stream in a while, and figure what the heck. It's been a little while since I've done one, so now all I gotta do is get back into doing the retro gaming part of the. Sorry, just answering a message here. Cheers. It's 60. 60 degrees Fahrenheit raining now. It's probably, well, here it's probably, now that the sun's down, it's probably 50 something maybe. And it was raining, but you're saying where you're at, obviously, but I'm just stating where, here in Pennsylvania, I think it's like in the 50s probably still. Stay on all night. Stay on all night? No, definitely not. I'll be on for a couple hours anyway. But yeah, like I said, I haven't been on live stream for a while, so I figured I'd jump on here. It takes quite a bit to get through this crap. I don't know what. Then you had the little glitches like that stupid freaking thing popping up in the screen. I don't know how that happened. I've never even seen that message before. But what damn thing wouldn't go off, so just finally went off. But finally stopped glitching, I guess. A glitch in the Matrix. Whatever you want to call it. If you believe in that kind of stuff. There's some people that believe in that crap, but I don't know. It's interesting, but I don't believe in it. That we're in a simulation or anything, but it's interesting. Something to be, you know. But yeah, it's just. But obviously it's not true, but it's interesting anyway. It's interesting for movies, put it that way, but here goes Mark. You didn't get it off there, buddy. Sorry. If there was a way you could have done it, I appreciate that you got it off of there, but it just stopped glitching. But anyway, either way, it's freaking off of there, and I'm glad for it. That's for damn sure. Because I don't even know how it even did it, but yeah, it was pretty. It was actually a couple of days ago. It was like 81 degrees. The weather's really strange nowadays. It seems like because a few days ago it was like 81 degrees. I'm like, really? 81 degrees, and then goes back to, you know, probably was a ghost. Yeah, Slimer up there. Slimer up there was making a glitch. It was possessed. But yeah, appreciate people stopping in here for sure. Probably be on for a couple hours. Well, another hour, because it's almost been an hour already. Doesn't seem that long, but apparently it has been. It's kind of crazy. Made sure to plug in my controller again, because like any other time, it'll take a crap. It won't die, but it'll time out. Alright, I'll be here, brother. Be here for another hour anyway. Let's see. Do you have a big house? No, not really. Not really that. It's a 3-story. Yeah, 3-story. It's a 3-bedroom house. It's not that big now. 3-bedroom, 3-bath. But with a full basement. One of the bathrooms being in the basement, of course. But it's a decent size. Good enough. It's big enough for what we need it for, at least, you know. I don't think I would want a huge house, even if I wanted it, but you know what I mean. I don't think I'd want a huge house unless, you know, a bunch of people lived with me, then to justify having a big house. But I would say even if I was rich, I wouldn't want a big house. But this room's not that big, actually. It's, I want to say 10 by 14. This actually isn't in the house though. This is in a garage. I have it sectioned off in my garage. A section of the garage. This is just actually a small portion of the garage, actually. But there's much more garage on the other side of that wall that you don't see, the side over there. But I can actually show you, because I don't think you've seen the rest of the stuff here, Mark. There's actually a lot of stuff you can't see. It's up on a shelf and on that wall that my TV's mounted. If you want me to show you that stuff, let me know. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff over here as well. See where this cord's running. Do a Blair Witch Project for a second. Holy crap! Yeah, it's tangled up pretty good. So yeah, the stuff you don't see is there's my Hasbro Proton Pack that I modded. I did some mods to it, made it look different than what it normally looks. The ceilings got all these posters. There's Slimer's butt over there. Then I got my PS5 over there and gaming computer. Gun rack with swords on it, as always. And then, of course, got all this stuff. Got my old CRT over there. VR headset. Various things up there. There's a bunch of stuff up here on this top shelf. That's the stuff you don't see when, just because it's on, it's on the wall, you can't see. But yeah, there's my other Proton Pack over in the corner. That's just the modded Spirit Halloween pack. No Blair Witch Project. Our parents actually lived there, Steph, when I was conceived. I don't know if you know that or not, but Mom and Dad actually lived in Burkittsville. It's Burkittsville now. It was Burkittsville then, but before it was Blair. But I'm sure they still call it Blair County, but yeah, Mom and Dad lived there when I was conceived, anyway. And I don't think I don't think they lived there when I was born. I think they moved away from there before that, but I'm pretty sure anyway. I'd have to ask Dad and see. That's some movies I didn't like. Well, the first Blair Witch Project wasn't bad, but it was at least somewhat believable. But the second one was like, yeah, okay. Second one was really far-fetched. Yeah, Burkittsville is the name of it now. They changed the name of it. But it's been Burkittsville for a long time now, though. But I actually went through there at one time, and I can actually see where it looks, yeah, something like that, yeah. Well, I've actually went through there, not recently, but a good many years back, and right through the middle of town, it's like cobblestone, like, the main center of town is all cobblestone, and it looks creepy as hell, like. And I saw a bunch of cars there parked along the roads, but I didn't see anyone walking. It was weird, like everyone freaking like left behind kind of shit. Like it was kind of strange because there was a lot of cars, and I didn't see anyone walking. It was just a coincidence, probably, that everyone was in their buildings. Huh. Metal Town. Yeah, more than likely, yeah. But yeah, also I got this. I don't know if you saw this stuff, but Got the Steel City Con cup from the same place as the other one, Wild Bill's. This is the other one, the Awesome Con in DC. That's the other one I got. Pretty awesome cups. Pretty heavy duty cups. But yeah, it's good to be doing a live stream here because, like I said, I haven't done one in a while, but it's hard to get time sometimes to do these just because it's not like a 10-minute video. You can do a couple of them and upload them, quickly. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. They bought that. You buy that, and then you can get free refills the rest of the day on them. And that root beer is awesome. The root beer they make, it's awesome. That's all I get, the root beer from there. It's got a really good taste to it, for sure. But yeah, here in another 59 minutes or whatever. Probably go for 2 hours. We'll see how it goes. If it dies down a little bit, maybe I'll go hour and a half. But I at least want to make it to an hour and a half anyway. I don't do long streams anymore. The only streams I'm going to do that are going to be longer than 2 hours are going to be when I have guests in here. Welcome back, brother. It's either going to be when I have guests in here or when I have giveaways. Of course, they're going to have to be longer than 2 hours. Comments are... Yeah, it does that. I'm not sure why. What are you using, Steph? Are you using your phone? Because it depends on what you use. It's weird. Like if you use your phone, it's a different speed. If you use a PC or if you use a PlayStation, they're all different. It's weird. They're all different speeds. Like, it's strange. That's why I'm trying to talk a little slow, just because I know that there's delays. Yeah. Unfortunately, the one person that probably knew was Mom. She probably had some sort of clue on how to make it. But obviously we can't ask her. But I know she used like that extract, like the root beer extract. Your phone, yeah, okay. So it's, I think the phone, I can't remember. I mean, it probably changes from one time to the next, but each thing you send from is like a different. I think if you're like actually on a PlayStation and you send a message, I think it actually sends the fastest. I could be wrong about that, but except your Switch. And I don't think Switch can do this. I don't think you can. I don't think you can get on it with the Switch. I was just looking over here. My Switch is gone. It's in the house. I was playing it in the house. So I was watching the kiddos all day. So I just jumped out here and grabbed the Switch to have something to do. And I didn't end up playing it long anyway. But played some Ark on it. But that's about it. Yeah, she used vanilla extract as well, yeah. Maybe that's what she used. I don't know if she had to have used something with root beer too, I guess, but I think the extract, it was the vanilla which is what A&W uses vanilla in theirs, which is what makes it so good. But yeah, it would definitely be cool to know how to make that for sure. But that's the problem with like older people like that. They once they get a hang of how to make it, I don't think they write it down. Like, so it couldn't have been, and even if it was written down somewhere, it's long gone. But yeah, but speaking of I could put this on. I could put this on. Here's the register your mug. I'm not exactly sure what registering means. I mean, I know what registering means, but I'm not sure what that actually gets you if you register it. But here's got a QR code on the back. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I have a screen protector somewhere for mine. I actually got a couple of them so I can oh, welcome back, Mark. I actually got a screen protector for, well, it's actually two screen protectors, but I had, because I was going to put one on the kids too, but for some reason I can't find them. They're in the house somewhere. I didn't bring them out here anyway. But yeah, I got the travel case. It's probably about that, and it fits the it'll fit obviously the Switch itself with controllers attached, the Joy-Cons attached, and the docking station and a Pro controller, and then it has two little pouches on the either side with cases in them that you can put games and memory cards in there. I don't put the docking station in there. I put the Hori grips in that spot because they'll fit down in there good enough to close the case. Nap time, just about. Go in and I don't think I had too much trouble falling asleep. But I don't go back to work till Thursday now. Monday I have, well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my wife's going to be at a conference. And she was like from work, she's going to be at a conference for all 3 days. She won't be home, so I'll be here watching the kiddos. But then Monday, I have to go to jury duty selection. Yay. And then Tuesday, I got to take the kids to dentist. Then Wednesday, I have a doctor's appointment. Have a chiropractic appointment and a doctor's appointment. So I'll be a busy man next week. First 3 days. Got one more day to rest tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, it's not actual jury. I mean, it's jury duty selection where I see if I get selected to do jury duty, but I heard it's pretty damn boring. Can you add me on here? Can I add you? I mean, to PlayStation Network? But yeah, I heard it's not too bad, but it's boring as hell. Rosie just fell asleep. I work for a shift tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you there. Well, I appreciate you coming in, Steph. If you have to jump off, that's cool. I mean, I won't hold it against you. I appreciate you stopping in. It is. I'm not looking. Oh, you have jury duty as well. That sucks. Sure. Yeah, you can send me a friend request. Well, yeah, I heard it's pretty damn boring, from what I hear. It's nothing difficult to do. It's just boring as hell. But hopefully they just won't select me. But if they do, that's fine. I'll go in and do my civic duty that But I'll make sure I take some chewing gum so I'm not bored as hell, so I don't fall asleep. Can't be can't be objective if you're asleep. But shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I hear it's a big rigmarole. I'll stay on a bit if I go silent, then I fell asleep. Alright, that works. Yeah, it's typically what happens when I'm in Jesse's stream. I end up falling asleep. Not because he's boring or anything, but just because I'm tired as hell and conk out. And he has his streams pretty late. So yeah, it's. What time is it even getting to be? Yeah, 11:20. That's. Yeah, I had to find a sitter for. First selection that selected my schedule around, and they said it has called off because the guy man. Oh yeah, yeah. They call it off sometimes, even if they're gonna have a. Even if they freaking. Uh, something happens sometimes where they have to call it off, but it hopefully it's something like that. Hopefully if I do get selected, it's called off. Like if something happens, like if they commit another crime or something, like yeah, they're definitely guilty. We're just gonna fucking book them or whatever. I don't know. Sometimes Sandy had a case like that, but Sandy got selected twice, but the one of them, not, I don't know if it's the second one, but one of the two, they called it off because he was just holy hell. Yeah, I see that you send a friend request. I'll get to it. If you're gonna be pushy, Mark, I don't know what you're doing. Our time knowing guilty. Oops, shit. But yeah, it's. Yeah, I just hid you, Mark. You're being way too pushy, bud. I don't need all these. I added you. I added you. I added you. I added you. Please add me back. I don't need all that. So sorry, but you're gone. Like, didn't do anything wrong as far as saying shit, but I, I, I don't need all those messages saying the same thing. You're getting on everyone's nerves in the channel, on the chat here. Jeez, being way too pushy for I don't know what reason. So anyway, has anybody got a comment that doesn't say I send you the friend request or to please add me? Oh my goodness. There's always one, right? Seemed like a nice enough guy, but jeez. And he probably is. Just way too pushy. But anyway, on to other things. I did try these freaking. I'm doing a collab video. I probably won't do a video of my own, just because I don't really need to. But these ghost pepper Cheetos, they're all right, I guess. But it actually has Chester Cheetah with a Ghostbusters outfit on. Pretty hilarious. So I'll make sure to give them to the. I'll make sure to give them to my buddy so he can do it. I had to fix the audio. Yeah, bye to Mark. Yeah, I don't. He seemed like a nice enough guy, and he probably is, but he's just being way too fucking pushy. I miss all. Just being way too damn pushy. I don't even see. I don't even see where he sent a friend request. Mark. For some reason, that name sounds a little familiar. I don't know. I'm gonna search for that name on. Well, this is Michigan. Yeah, it probably was like a teenage boy. And he's like, I took that off for you. No, you didn't. You can't access. You can't access the thing to take it off. If I can't hit a button to take that shit off the screen, no one else is gonna be able to do it. Like, either a kid, not. originally from this country, or maybe a yeah, it was. It was like, what are you like? You come back. It's I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Like, okay, we see that you're back, dude. Like, fuck's sakes. And that's why I have 18 plus on my channel, because I just said for fuck's sakes. So if you're hearing for fuck's sakes and you didn't like it, suck it up and just leave. How about it? Anyway, I looked at the channel, at his channel. He only has 2 subscribers. Yeah, he might even be a troll. I mean, for all I know, he's a troll. Waiting just to pop in whenever he wants, and because he said, "Remember me?" and I'm like, "Mark? No, I don't remember Mark." I mean, not to be ignorant, but if you're memorable, like if you come in and you're cool with me, and I talk to you, normally I remember names. I don't remember names a lot, really well sometimes, but normally I remember usernames on here. Like, oh yeah, I remember that username, but I do not remember Mark, and and it's probably because he hasn't ever been in here, and I don't know how he knew I was close to I-70 or whatever. That's not a concern of mine, but it's I don't know. I don't know what he's. I don't know what his angle was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably going to prove myself right when he pops back in here as another name or something. I don't know, but whatever. Or just get blocked again. But once in a while, you have people that come in here, and I had some girl come in, Debbie, I think. I think it was Deborah or something, Deborah something. And she's like, "Remember me?" I was like, "No. The only Deborah I know is my mother-in-law." And or I guess my wife's aunt. I guess Sandy's aunt's name's Deb too, but that's the only, I mean, I don't know any. She's like, from school, and I'm like, no, I don't remember any Deb. She said, I graduated with you. I was like, no, you didn't. I had like 33 or 34 kids in my class, graduating class, and although I might not be able to name every single one of them, I know there was no Deborah in my graduating class. I'm back. I was in the bathroom. Mark. Yeah, I was in the bathroom. I don't give a shit where he was. You just say I'm back. That's cool. I mean, you don't have to tell me what you were doing. Like, oh, jeez. Like when Chris came back, he's like, I'm back. He didn't say I was taking a shit. Although if Chris said it, it would just be funny, and it wouldn't annoy me at all. But like if I don't even know you, I don't need to know you're in the shitter. You know what I mean? I don't need to know. You just say you're back, and I'm like, oh, that's good enough. And you don't have to say it more than once. I see that you're back. Like, but anyway, let's see if the it's gonna block him. It's gonna block him one here. What the heck? I'm not sure why it's. I had to flush twice. uh, I don't know why it keeps doing this crap. Let's have to do that later. Maybe because we acknowledged Chris coming back, and he felt left out. Maybe. I did acknowledge the second time he said I'm back. I'm like, oh, okay, welcome back. And then he just kept saying other shit like, anytime I mentioned that thing up in the screen, he'd be like, oh, I took it off for you. And he said, I don't want to tell you how I did it because you didn't do it. That's why you can't tell me how you did it because you didn't do it. Because you can't manipulate the shit that's on my screen. Like, it doesn't work like that. If I'm on a computer and you get on your computer, yeah, you can hack me. But it doesn't work that way for PS4. It just doesn't. It doesn't have that functionality. Unless you turn your PS4 into a computer, then therefore it's technically a computer at that point and no longer a PS4, and then you can do it. But you don't hack PS4s like from somewhere else. Like, you can get information, you can get their information and get in there and get their games and shit or whatever, but you can't hack it and manipulate the actual console itself from where you're at. It doesn't work that way. But yeah, it was great to have you guys jump in here for sure. I don't know if Angel's going to be able to make it, but that's alright. I hope she doesn't feel bad she didn't make it, but she's like, I'm on my way home. She said, I'll try to make it. I'm like, it's alright, it's all good, you know. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I didn't say that, but I was like, you know, I'll be out for a while. If she doesn't make it, she doesn't make it. That's fine. We've got half an hour still. I'll jump off at 2 hours. Not that I'm tired of talking, I just don't want to fall asleep. Not that anybody's boring, it's just getting tired. You get tired and you just, you know. And once I jump off here and go to bed, then I'll probably be wide freaking awake, which is the way it normally works. But story of my life, you know. Oh, that's all good. No, she was just saying she's on her way home and she tried to jump on. It's like Chris. Chris sometimes he's not able to jump in. And I'm like, oh, it's all right, buddy. And like, yeah, I know you can't be in every one. I know he feels bad sometimes when he can't jump in, but life gets in the way of stuff, and whatever he was doing, I'm sure was more important than jumping in here. You know, just because there's lots of things more important than jumping into a stream. You know, he's got things he's got to do. People to see, or places to see and people to do. I mean, places, people to see and places to go. We add. Hell yeah. I do need to find more people to play Conan Exiles. It gets boring on there on playing by yourself. And I kind of lose interest in it after a while, you know what I mean? If I wasn't an admin on those two, if I wasn't an admin on both the servers now that I'm on, I would probably wouldn't be playing it much, you know what I mean? But Sassy, who used to own the server, I'm also on a official server now. We'll see how that goes. So I have another server to play on as well, but yeah, I definitely have to find more people to want to play it. Nobody wants to play it anymore for some reason. I don't know why, but I think it's an awesome game. I haven't lost interest in it yet. So they keep adding stuff to it. I mean, they keep doing the battle passes and different stuff. I mean, it refreshes, it makes it new. You know what I mean? It'd be kind of cool to have another map, but I'd love to. It'd be awesome to have the Savage Wilds map um, for console. I've never even seen the Savage Wilds map. Never even been in there. I think it's a modded map for PC. I've never actually seen it yet, but it'd be awesome to see it. And most of the time when I play on PC anymore, it's with my Steam Deck, and it doesn't seem to want to handle like ones that are heavily modded, that have heavy mods in them on the games. It doesn't seem to want to load them. If it just goes into a normal game, it loads it fine, but it doesn't handle all those mods for some reason. It's not built that way, I guess. It just doesn't. It just uh, freezes up and doesn't want to go into the games and into the game and stuff. So I probably won't be playing. I won't be playing mods on that anymore. Modded stuff. If I want to play modded stuff, I'll make sure I use the PC. Which I'm not a PC gamer, which that's what sucks. But which is why I got. Which there are some good PC games. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just not a PC gamer, which is why I got the Steam Deck so I can play these good PC games, but portably and not have to not have to use my computer. Because it just takes a while to, like a game console, you just turn it on, it comes on, and you're right into something. But a computer takes a good while to come on. You gotta get through the lock screen. You gotta get through clicking on the game for it to load up. It just takes a lot longer. But there is one. There is a game I'd like to play for PC. It's called. I was going to say Ark. I played that. I don't think I've played for PC, but is Icarus. One of these days I might get into playing that. I don't know. Seems like an interesting game and all, but if you know me, you know how I like overanalyzing things, and Icarus was no exception to that rule. And I watched the trailer, and I'm like, what in the hell? That the Earth is uninhabitable, right? And hey, what's up, Showtime? How's it going? Yeah, everything's awesome here. How are you? But it's like the Earth is uninhabitable, so they're living in spaceships and stuff in space, which is interesting enough. But then you go down to Earth, and you're in like a spacesuit because you can't breathe the oxygen. There's no oxygen or whatever. But yet there's like deer and rabbits and wolves running around. Like, how are they living? They need air to live, right? How are they living on Earth and humans can't? Like, I and I know it's just me overanalyzing. It's just a game, and I like to overanalyze stuff, but I don't. To a point, I don't think this is overanalyzing this because it makes no sense. Like, I need a freaking helmet to survive. If you landed on a foreign planet, and you see like deer and stuff running around that obviously is breathing, what are you gonna do? You're probably gonna take your helmet off because you're like, oh, just breathable air here, because that animal's alive. Like I don't know. It's funny, but. How's it going, Showtime? I think I remember Showtime. I'm pretty sure I remember your name. You've been in here before, right? Glad you could make it. Gonna be jumping off at 2 hour at the 2 hour mark, so just keep that in mind if you want to ask me anything or talk about anything. I still got a little ways to go on that though. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess they do, but they, at the same time, they're breathing oxygen, the same oxygen we breathe. You know what I mean? So it's like, if there's oxygen there for animals, why can't we breathe it? You know what I mean? It was just kind of, it's just kind of funny. And it's funny because I'm sure everybody's heard of the flat earthers um, by now, and I don't even need to get into that debate because there's nothing to debate, in my opinion. The Earth isn't flat, but uh, even worse than that, that I would call worse than flat earthers, are the people that think that there's 250,000 people living on the moon. And when I say living on the moon, I don't mean in a space station or a big bubble on the moon with filled with oxygen. I'm talking about they think there's an actual city on the moon and that it has a breathable atmosphere. I don't know where they got that idea from, but I don't know. It's interesting. Don't get me wrong. It's interesting, but and then they're saying like, yeah, there's a lot to the moon we don't know because we don't actually see the moon. And I think these are the same people. And I'm like, what do you mean we don't actually see the moon? And they're like, because there's a big projector on Earth projecting an image on the moon, so we can't to hide what's actually on the moon. I'm like, nah. How would you not see a big light beam coming from the Earth to the moon? Like, come on now, people. Like, we are animals. We are animals too. Some just giant space turtle. Flat earthers. Flat earthers, just dumb. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to call anybody specifically anyone dumb, but it's just a dumb idea. Like, I don't understand, like. But it's like so many. There's like so many reasons I can name just off the top of my head why the Earth is not flat. Now the theory is the moon landing never happened. Yeah, see, I don't believe that either. I don't believe there's not. I don't think there's been a conspiracy theory that I actually believe, because my opinion on the Earth land on the moon landing, just at least back then. Today it wouldn't be too hard to do. Today it would be very easy to fake something like that. But back then, not only would it be very hard to fake it, they would have had to, the amount of paperwork that would have went into that alone just to make that happen. Not to mention we actually shot a rocket into space with people on it. That would have been so expensive, an astronomical cost back in the day. Why would we do it for nothing? You know what I mean? Like, nowadays we spend money on all sorts of stupid shit. Maybe not us in general, but you know, the government. And we could fake something so easily like that anymore. Trick photography. I mean, the way the way we can edit videos and all that shit. So, I mean, it's easy for people to say that that the moon landing was fake, but I don't believe it was. Not that what I say is God and gospel, but in my opinion, I don't think it was faked. But I mean, I could always be wrong. I mean, I'm never. Nobody's always right, so I agree. Everything. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. It was anywhere you look, all the stars, all the planets, the moons, everything is sphere is a sphere. Why make the Earth flat? You know what I mean? Why would the Earth be the only thing flat? Yeah, one guy said because How did they get the pick video and stuff? That age, yeah, there's so many different. There's so many different things that make them think that for sure. But like, back to the flat Earth crap. Okay, so say I would like to ask somebody, especially there's even pilots that think that there's a flat Earth, and I don't understand how, but how they think that, like they have to be insane. But anyway, say you're flying from California to Japan, okay? So if we're talking about a flat Earth, then California would be on, I'm going to use this hand because to you would be on this side. So California's here. If you're looking at a like a flat map of the Earth, California's on this side, Japan's on the other side, right? So any person that's flying an airplane is going to tell you that if they're going from California here to Japan here, they're going to go this way. They're going to go east. They're going to go west because it's a shorter distance. They're going to go west and go around and then come up to Japan. But if it was a flat Earth, they'd have to go east and go over the whole entire United States and the UK to get to Japan. If it was a flat Earth, and I can guarantee you they don't do that. I can guarantee you from California they would go west to Japan. I've never flown a flight there. I've never flew a plane from there, but I can guarantee you, if you ask any pilot flying from California to Japan, that's the direction they're going to go. And you couldn't do that if it was a flat Earth, just because you just wouldn't. You would have to go east if it was a flat Earth. Another thing is, how does it get dark? It would not get completely dark if it was a flat Earth. The only reason it gets dark is because the sun's on the other side of the Earth. That's the only reason it gets dark. The only reason. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how people come up with these theories, but it hurts my brain thinking about it, you know what I mean? Like, apparently it doesn't hurt their brain because they don't have one. But I don't know. And another thing is gravity. That's the other thing. Is how does gravity work? Gravity wouldn't work if it was a flat Earth. Sorry. The only reason gravity works is because we're spinning. And if we were flat, we wouldn't be spinning. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure that flat earthers don't believe in gravity. They just say, oh, we're flat, so we don't need gravity. I'm pretty sure that's how it works for them, but I couldn't be certain about that. But I watched a lot of debates on flat earthers. I don't even know why they debate the thing, but there's this black guy, I can't remember his name, intelligent, he's an astrophysicist. And he's an astrophysicist. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. But he just says, that it can't. He don't debate it because there's no debate about it. I mean, there's nothing to debate about. Is it Matrix? Neo, or not Neo, but Morpheus. And Elvis is alive. Well, of course he is. He just went home. He didn't die. He just went home. Remember? Men in Black. No, Elvis didn't die. He just went home. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, and Tupac's still alive, and Michael Jackson's still alive. He just got more plastic surgery to become that other guy. I don't know if you heard that one yet or not, but there's another guy that vaguely, very, very vaguely resembles Michael Jackson. I can't remember his name. He's a pretty popular, he's a pretty famous guy too. Not as famous as Michael Jackson, obviously, but Oh, you talking about the black dude? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who I'm thinking of. You mean the astrophysicist guy? Yeah, brilliant guy. Like if you listen to him, I mean, you can tell he knows what he's talking about, and he's like, he just I don't debate flat Earth because there's nothing to debate against. Like it's just a waste of time to debate it. Like because the Earth is round. Is it perfectly spherical? No. It's not a perfect circle. No, but there's very few things in the world that are perfectly perfect circle. But it's not flat either. So, but yeah, I don't know. It just makes my head hurt when I hear people say shit like that. All the conspiracy theories, I don't know, like, people just, I don't know. The best way I can describe what I think about conspiracy theories is people lead a sheltered life, and their life must be boring as hell, and they just, oh yeah, just go to Area 51 because there's aliens there. Is there? Probably not now. It's just military secrets that have to stay secret. I did MATV project at JLG, and they wanted you to keep that secret. They didn't want you to take pictures of it. They didn't want you talking about it. But there were no aliens there. I mean, people just make up shit when they don't know what's going on. And does the government hide stuff from us? Hell yeah, they do. Every day, all day. But it doesn't mean they're aliens. You know what I mean? Like, do I believe in aliens? Hell yeah, I do. Do I believe they're on Earth? I don't know. But aliens in space exist. I mean, I would think that would be more impossible for there not to be life on other planets than to be life, because, what's our sun? It's a freaking star. And how many billions of stars are in the sky? How many billions of solar systems are attached to those stars? There has to be other life somewhere. Has to be. Do they look like humanoids? Maybe not, but there's definitely life on other planets. I held the door for Las Vegas. Yeah, there's actually a guy that they're calling Elvis. He called your mama. How rude. I mean, you do have long hair, Chris, but you have a beard. I mean, they shouldn't be able to confuse you with a woman by any means. Just saying. I mean, no offense, but you make an ugly woman. Sorry. Maybe a good-looking guy, but an ugly woman. Aliens here saw them. Hell yeah. And then they're saying like, oh, they're like aliens are abducting people, and why? Why would aliens abduct us if they have higher technology than us? Have you ever walked? I got my. Have you ever wanted to know what an ant was thinking? You know what I mean? Like, have you ever wondered how intelligent an ant is? No, you don't, because you're more intelligent than the ant. Therefore, there's nothing we can really learn from the ant that would be useful to us. I mean, are ants cool? Yeah, for sure. They can lift 10 times their own body weight, and they're cool. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with liking insects, but we don't abduct them and do experiments on them to see how we can make our lives better when our lives are already more advanced and better than theirs are. So why would aliens that have a higher technology than we have, if they in fact do exist and flying around on Earth, why would they even bother with us? Why? Like, no, I don't think so. But that's just my opinion. It's not fact, but that's just my opinion, But anyway, got 10 minutes left. It's been an awesome. I hate to leave. because, you know. But I'll be back again someday. And yes, I did say that on purpose. Frosty just named the aliens. If aliens exist, they know how. Exactly. I mean, they probably look there. More than likely, yeah. But I mean, like, we see every other life form on Earth, and we're interested in them. We have zoos that we can go look at them, but we don't. I mean, so maybe some people experiment on them just to be dumbasses. They experiment with like shit that we make to see if it kills them off or helps them, medicines and stuff. But we don't. I've never walked by an ant and say, I wonder, what an ant can teach me. Because an ant can't teach me anything. Sorry, it's just not the way it works. But and then they say that aliens around us are going to kill us. If there was aliens around us and they was going to kill us, they'd have already done it by now. Like, what the hell would they be waiting for? You know what I mean? But yeah, so I mean, do aliens exist? Definitely. I'd say almost definitely. And then you get the religious nuts that are like, well, if aliens exist, that means God doesn't exist. No, not necessarily. Just because aliens, life on other planets exists doesn't mean that God doesn't exist. He could have made that planet too. Like, I mean, do you think that God made an endless universe, endless universe, and made one planet in an endless universe that has life? No, I doubt that. You know what I mean? Like, really? Like the owner of Tesla, put this. The owner of Tesla, did he make one Tesla? Did they make one Tesla car? And that's it. Just make one. You don't need to make any more than one. No. Millions of them. Like, why would you just make one? Yeah. But it's like, I just, Now, whether they're flying in little flying saucers and visiting Earth and abducting rednecks and cows, yeah, that's probably not what's going on. But there's probably a lot of drugs and alcohol involved in that. You know what I mean? Of the people seeing that stuff, kind of like the Sasquatch. But yeah, I would believe in Sasquatch more probably than, because I mean there are animals in the world that we haven't seen before, that we discover new ones all the time, especially on islands that no one gets too much. In the water, of course, we haven't even touched the surface of what's in the oceans, of course, but it's definitely interesting to see. I look on YouTube all the time and look up like new discoveries and actual discoveries, not like, okay, I found Bigfoot. No, you didn't. You might have found a guy with a Bigfoot, but it's not very interesting. You know what I mean? At least, not to me. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like their life isn't interesting enough, so they gotta make shit up, basically. Or they're just high off their ass, one or two. Yeah, really, huh? But yeah, it's just like, oh, let's make a show out of it. We'll never produce anything. We'll never find Bigfoot because he doesn't exist. But we'll just, yeah, exactly, definitely. At least that, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's for sure. Like it, there's still so much. I mean, we haven't even discovered all the land yet. I mean, if you look at maps and stuff, there's so many little freaking islands that God knows what could be on them. I mean, I'm sure that people's visited a lot of different islands, but there's always islands that thousands, millions of them probably. Just little things, you know. And there's probably an animal on there that we've never seen before. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't, I don't know why. I mean, space is interesting. Like, I think, I think, underwater and space both are interesting to me as well. But like, I'm not sure why astronomers have to. I mean, I know why astronomers have to do it, but like, I don't know why people are so hell bent on trying to find um, life on another planet. In other words, I mean, it would be interesting to know, but and they're probably so far away they wouldn't be able to do anything to us. But one of these days we might find something we don't want to find. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? But and then they're saying, oh, there's a big black spot on the sun, like it's getting ready to turn into a black hole, which is what stars do when they die. But how many billions of years is it going to be before that happens? Like nobody living on Earth is going to for a billion years or more than a billion years going to have to worry about it. There might even by that time humans might not be even inhabiting the Earth by then. Who knows? These little unknown island tribes of people. Yeah, exactly, for sure. And who knows what. I've heard all kinds of stories about stuff. Don't know if any of them are true, but I'm sure some of them are, or at least partially true. You know, because like a tall tale starts off as a true story, and then it just kind of molds into a far fetched tale that isn't true. So the more people that it has to go through to get to your ears, the worse it's going to be. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's true. Like they were talking about colonizing the moon, colonizing Mars. I don't know that you can do Mars, but unless I don't know, it'd be too cold. I would think even the moon would probably be too cold, but you'd have to build a structure in order to live there, probably. Which could be done on the moon, I'd imagine. But I don't think I would go with the moon though, just because see all them craters on the moon. That means you're probably gonna get hit with something, unless you do something inside. There's a lot of people who think they're like an alien space station inside the moon. They have videos of spaceships going in the moon. Like, yeah, but again, today's day and age, you could do that on your phone, and a phone is is a pretty technical piece of equipment nowadays. But compared to like my gaming laptop or my gaming computer over there, gaming desktop, it's nothing. You know what I mean? It's insignificant compared to that, and that's not even a high dollar computer anymore. I mean, there's ones way more advanced than that one. That can do. They can do that in a couple minutes. Make it look like you do anything. They can take my face off, put it on someone else. They can do anything they want and make it look real. So I mean, yeah, I believe it was. Yes, I believe Mars was at one point habitable. Love you too. Yeah, I'm jumping off here anyway. So yeah, thanks for the chat, everyone. I really appreciate you stopping in for sure. Again, make sure you check out my subscribers at 700 subscribers. Still got a ways to go, but at 700 subscribers, gonna be doing a giveaway. So be looking out for that. And thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me. And until next time, I'll meet you right back here in the Oasis.